Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce. He go again talking about if he'd have had the Hall of Fame caliber of players around him, he would have been above Dwyane Wade trying to make his case. Jalen Rose already cooked you live on TV with that statement. And, you know, Paul Pierce, you always want to be mentioned with Dwyane Wade or with Kobe or with Dirk or somebody. But as the quote, the Temptations Otis, they didn't come to see you. Remember your farewell tour? Look, I like Paul Pierce. And I always said he had that Grady Wilson. You remember Grady with that scratchy beard on Sanford and Son? Had that old man jump shot that would wear your behind on a Sunday afternoon to pick up. He just had an old man shot. And he was a true Celtic gritting through. As a matter of fact, I will say this in his favor. Jason Tatum will never be him nor Jaylen Brown. And he is one of the greatest Celtics ever. I still got him ahead of those guys. He came up with big clutch plays and all that. Top-notch defense against Kobe in the 2008 finals, remember? Even though he did the J.R. Ewing, who shot J.R. wheelchair routine, which is still hilarious. He came back. But anyway, or the George Jefferson doing it in the chair. But nevertheless, though, he still got to be in his bonnet because Dwyane Wade is considered a better player. And he was. And let's keep it 100. Wade won that first championship against Dallas. Shaq was still a very good player. Maybe a year removed from being MVP worthy because they gave it to Steve Nash. They had the same records East and the West. I don't know why they don't give conference MVPs because Shaq would have a lot more. But anyway, nevertheless, Shaq was not as effective in that finals. Alonzo Mourning was a little bit more effective, but Shaq was still good. But it's not like you had the diesel of the three-peat with him and Kobe where he was running things. And not like that. Dwyane Wade came up big. Dwyane Wade went through years without playing with another top-tier player until LeBron James and Chris Bosh came to Miami. So it's not like, and let's look at that for another statement. Paul Pierce, Antoine Walker went to Miami and won. Pierce gave him his blessings. So there you go. Your sidekick left you. Then you got Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen. Who'd you team up with? Okay, you went to 2 finals. You should have won both of them. You won the first one. And you didn't really dominate. You lost all those Eastern Conference finals, and you kept on trying to take your show on the road, but it was not to be, and not even close. You're one of the best players of your generation. I'll give you that, but you weren't better than Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade is in a conversation with Jordan and Kobe as the greatest 2 guards ever. We don't hold Paul Pierce as high on the food chain in his respective position of play. You had a great career and hit big clutch shots and playing, but you weren't no Dwyane Wade. Stop with it. Dwyane Wade is usually considered anywhere from the low teens to like the 25 greatest players ever. Paul Pierce, you're probably more in the 35 to 52 pile. Come on now, there's a gap. And, you could sit here and say what you did and what you did with that, but you didn't get it. You wasn't as effective, Dwyane Wade. As a matter of fact, the case can be made that if Dwyane Wade had a 3-point shot early in his career, health-wise, he'd be ranked even higher. There's a big difference between you two. And we know he's the GOAT as far as heat culture goes. Whereas Paul Pierce, you're somewhere 7 to 10 slot all-time greatest Celtics. And I have to think about that for a moment, but yeah, I put you somewhere in that list, 7 to 12, something like that. They had a lot of great players, but it cracks me up how he's still longing for inclusion. He's always like, what about me? Don't forget me. And I'm like, yeah, okay, Paul Pierce. He's still going on about that. You ain't that dude, and you ain't better than D Wade, and you weren't better than Dirk Nowitzki. But you were a great player, but he won't let it go. Too much alcohol, which got him fired and moved on from too many parties and too many shots in his head for thinking about something that ain't gonna come to be. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share the video if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out with time. Peace.